Okay.
To hit the gym. Hey, you know, I was talking about those young Street Fighter players, and it seems like we've got one on the...
Is that a Ponos? That's a Ponos.
Yeah, do you know much about the lore about Ponos? They're like a sport company, is that correct?
An e-sport or like a real sport?
I was hoping you would know, but from what I understand, a real sport, and this is their esports player.
Oh, really?
It's Jobin, the crazy guy, the crazy Ryu.
Jobin Nikali? Oh, man, what a timeline we're in. What is happening out there?
All right, Jobin, very famous. We were talking about those hidden warriors that we would see here, only at Evo Japan. They don't get to travel a lot, but if you subscribe to any of those YouTube channels that just upload some of those matches, Jobin is the most unga of all the Japanese net players. He's going against a pro player, Ponos Moke.
And he's running his V skill, too. I was like, oh, yeah, he has a projectile now. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's V-Trigger 2 from Nikali. Really, really interesting.
Oh, wake up,
just tried
EX.
it again.
Daigo, yesterday, we went on a little date. I asked him for his top 3 characters. He put Rashid on top of Arian. That was the first name that came to mind.
Right,
and I think it's because of that VT2.
Yeah, coming into this season, a lot of people really expect this character to be incredibly powerful, right? Like, Rashid is one of those characters that everybody's like, well, he was good last season, like incredibly good, and nothing's
Let's make him
changed.
better.
Yeah, still really, really, really
You got to
strong.
remember, it's a trial and error thing. A lot of people feel like Rashid's V-Trigger 2 puts him over the top. They already, like you said before, they felt like he was really good, one of the best characters in Season 2. And going into Season 3, this V-Trigger 2 just kind of like reaffirms it. Like, he's a really good character still.
You know how you can tell? There's some players that always pick like a real strong character. So Mago to me is that person, right? He played Sagat in Vanilla Street Fighter. He switched over to Rashid in this version.
Oh, that all
that
right,
tells you everything you need to know.
Yeah, we got it.
But you can see Moke is still using the V-Trigger 1 here in this matchup.
Yeah, I think V-Trigger 2 for Rashid is really good, but maybe he's just not as familiar with it, right? He might not be as prepared. It's surprising to me, too, because I think Nikali has pretty good options against V-Trigger 1. The Seismo is really good for stuffing it on startup or poking from behind it.
Or maybe it's just a matchup thing. Maybe it feels like, the Nikali matchup, Trigger 1 might be better. I feel like that's actually smart. Having that big V-Trigger tornado, making him have to respect it. Seismo still is going to be a factor, but Rashid has a lot of movement options to get around that. So I feel like V-Trigger 1 might be, but I haven't tested too much of V-Trigger 2.
Man, it's so close to stun Jobin uppercut.
What? I'm telling you, this man is wild.
He might be not dead yet.
Oh, he's got a chin. No, he doesn't.
The big crush counter fears fully loaded on V-Trigger and EX meter from Moke to hate to lose that way.
Man, look at this guy, Moke, top 8 at Capcom Cup, top 8 at EVO, shows up the pools in Japan, and he's getting smoked by Jobin.
Jobin is an MMA fighter.
In real life, that's what he does?
In IRL, in real life, yes. He was training a lot of the players and taking them to the gym. So this is definitely not someone you should mess with inside and outside of the game.
Okay, all right.
I think
that's part of the intimidation, though.
Yeah, I think you got to be a little wild to fight for a living, so it makes sense for his play style.
Yeah, his play style makes total sense. Man, that nerf there where Rashid can no longer sweep after the crouching fierce. There are a lot of times where Moke's landing it and can't follow up with the damage that he used to get.
Yeah, it kind of resets the situation. You use it more as a guess now after the hit.
Ooh,
Sometimes close that distance. What a backdash by Moke. HP spinner, corner.
You know about those Jobin.
Oh, boy.
Oh, stun here.
Should be lights out.
Gets a little meter. Smacks him into that log. All right, Moke's getting his bearings.
Look at the Kiwis going in for the kill.
All right, the second game.
Yeah, just dash up jab to stuff the whirlwind attempt.
Oh, that crouching short. I forgot about that, actually. The Seijan brought that up. He can no longer sweep after that crouching fierce.
Yeah, he lost one frame of advantage, so his crouching heavy kick doesn't work as much anymore. But, both these characters, their game plans are still intact, and they're both really strong still.
The call out on the backdash got him.
Yeah, EX Eagle Spike, I mean, it beats backdash. It gets you out of the corner. It's safe on block as long as it's spaced out well. It's a really good move.
Oh, I like the jump back.
Oh.
Yo, Jobin with the defense. Oh, cross counter.
The foot was out so long.
Yo, that animation for his Trigger 2 activation is really cool.
That's a punish.
Yeah, didn't get too much off of it, though. There's the crush.
Counter, dash up. I like the push with the mixer into the corner.
Man,
again.
Rashid keeps that dash up, but don't let Urian have
that
it.
should be it.
Closes it out with
What'd
the
you say
EX.
over there, Jam?
I mean, Rashid keeps the dash up, but Urian doesn't. It's, it's fair world.
Wait, did you just complain about a character change?
No, I just... I just saw it in action, and I thought to myself, of course Rashid's got that. Steve, I didn't commit to Urian for life. There's not a ring on it.
That is protagonist privilege, my friend.
Yeah. I'm thinking about being an airbender next season,
wow.
That's all I'm saying.
Wow. Arakune player Seijan. It makes sense now.
I didn't say anything mean about you, Steve.
I didn't say it was a bad
Because
thing.
you play caveman characters.
You mean the beginning characters?
The beginning.
I guess the stud.
Yeah, side switch out of there. Builds a little bit of bar as well.
Wow, Moke in full control right now, working on a perfect.
Counter hit off the standing medium punch. Does combo into EX whirlwind shot.
Put him in a casket. Everybody's already in there praying, arms crossed. All right, here we go.
Yeah, Necalli will be fine. He's like a goo monster or something.
So I'm not familiar. Are we going first to 2 or first to 3 here?
I
Me
think
two
it's
out of
first
three.
at 2, and I think the scores are switched up because Moke had won that earlier one. So
Yeah, I
he's
believe
on
it's-
match point right now.
Yeah, I believe it's 1-1.
1-1? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about how Jobin got that first game, sniped him, but look at Moke really recover here. Kept his offense a little tighter. Wow, probably V reversal attempt.
Berserker barrage his way out.
Lots of offense. Jobin not trying to let Moke get started.
Yeah, a lot more controlled from Moke. Got to slow it down a little bit, kind of try to establish this neutral, because if Necalli can wow out, he's a real dangerous character, but you can kind of slow him down, then everything will be fine.
Jobin's doing a really good job of like maintaining that neutral control though. Uh-oh, eats a mixer just as I say that. Yeah, they were fighting in the middle of the screen for a long
Boy, how
time.
does he get out of this? And the overhead elbow flying out of nowhere.
Yeah, drops the elbow on him. So after an early start from Jobin, Moke manages to bring it back. I think he has a pretty high chance of making it deep in this tournament, right? As we mentioned, top 8 at both EVO last year, American EVO, regular EVO.
Yeah, what do we call it from now on? Just
Vanilla
EVO USA?
Evo Vanilla.
EVO Vanilla.
Vanilla Evo?
Vanilla
Yeah.
Evo. I think
Primary
that's cool.
Evo.
I think that's cool. Don't look at me like that, Ringe. I think it's cool.
EVO in the US, they're going to take over. There's going to be EVO every
How
month.
about Gaijin Evo?
Dang.
Does that work? No.
I
That's
mean,
just
That rolls
disrespectful,
off the
Steve.
tongue better than Evo Vanilla. I'm sorry,
Right,
Steve.
thank you.
primary
That's why
Evo,
it's vanilla
main
Evo.
Evo, regular Evo. Either way, whatever Evo it is. He made Evo top 8 at that one. Top 8 at Capcom Cup. And, top 8 here wouldn't surprise me either.
And speaking of top 8, we got the Evo champ, I believe, coming up to the stage right now. to
Reigning
play.
champ.
Yeah, the reigning champ.
Look.
I mean, lost the Capcom Cup, but
All I'm
geez.
saying is you just got to tag in Juna and myself. And then we can take out that with there's proof. You just need the two of us.
That was pretty sick.
What do you need? A Killer Instinct player and a Neo
And,
Turf
Neo,
Master champion?
A Turf Master champion. That's all it takes. You could take out Tokido. You just need a little bit of help. That's all there is to it. But, yeah, he's a really good sport. He's been training pretty hard, I think, for this event every time. I got a chance to talk to him there. Basically, that's what he was all about, yeah. Training for EVO Japan, preparing for this event, trying to, do his best. So I'm really excited to see how he performs here. Akuma, another really strong character in this season.
Oh, yeah. And as well, like you said, we talked about Tokido. Also here, Mena RD is here. The Capcom Cup champion is here at EVO Japan. And
Are they on the path for a revenge match?
I haven't checked the brackets, honestly. But I know that that both of them are here. And coming from Capcom Cup, I feel like that's the tournament that everybody's looking at the last standings to see who's on the top of the Street Fighter V food chain, especially coming here into AE. And like you said, since Akuma is such a strong character now, I really want to see what Tokido has brought.
Oh, the
different.
measure is already
wow.
out on the table. He's already done his measurements.
That's crazy. That's like keeping a loaded gun on the table. he's like, just so you know, this is how serious I'm taking this match.
Yeah, puts it down on the table. Boom. What are you going to do?
Does he just keep that in his pocket, like with
Takes
his
it everywhere.
smartphone?
Yeah,
it's like
it
asking
does.
a carpenter if he keeps a tape measure. Of course he does, bro.
He keeps it everywhere. You know when he's standing for the train, he measures the distance from the train. He's like, all right, if I stand right here, be the optimal distance to enter the train first.
He's in the bathroom, takes out the tape measure. All right, we're good.
Yeah.
Not going to hit the seat. All right, here we go. Jin versus Echo Fox's Tokido.
And if our names are correct, Tokido has locked into V-Trigger 2 with Akuma.
Yo, that V-Trigger 2 from Akuma. Now, I really like a lot of the V-Trigger 2s in Street Fighter AE because they have more of a Alpha 2 custom combo feel. Akuma especially, being able to cancel Demon Flip into Special gives you a whole new world of possibilities when it comes to some of the combos you're probably going to see here from Tokido, especially considering he chose to go with V-Trigger 2.
Akuma Mirror, round 1.
Not a knock against Jin, but the speed
Yep.
at which Tokido develops new tech. I'm not surprised that he's already using V-Trigger 2,
yeah.
and maybe some people are still didn't get the time enough to ramp up to AE the way that the champ has.
I can tell you already, I know for sure Tokido is player 1. By the MK Tatsu and the V-skill through the fireball. Those are both very Tokido things to really have set up right there. One thing to note is that how he changes his pressure after forward throw now. Because of the changes to Akuma.
Oh!
So pretty. He's so well studied, right? Yeah, MK Tatsu through. If he gets ever a forward throw there, he's just going to go with a meaty fireball. If it's in the corner, he can walk up and do crouching medium kick and hit confirm now. He has to adjust his pressure slightly. A little worse in this version, but still incredibly strong in the neutral. Really good offense. Look at the range.
Tokido, no purple for him. RP
You know, January, February, beginning of March used to be the off season, but it doesn't look like Tokido has any off season at all. He is as much on point as he was in Capcom Cup.
He looks even better, and that's how he's such a champion, right? He's so good at training and coming up with new strategies and stuff like this.
Smart tech, mid-screen, crouching forward. Jin not looking too good right now. Uh-oh, activate. And I love the fact that they give him the laser eye during trigger 2. It's so cool.
Oh,
cancel.
Yeah.
There it is.
Wow, that's so dope.
Yeah, not quite enough to kill, but that's that extra free damage from V-Trigger 2.
Time is an issue now. 10 seconds counting
Jin's
down.
in trouble. And I love that. Tokido, even with a significant life lead, not willing to risk that, even with the timer. He knows that Jin's going to have to come in to him if he has a life lead. And that's what makes Tokido, our Evo champion, one of the best players in the world at this point, because of small things like that. And, of course, like you said before, the rate at which he developed new V-Trigger 2 tech is ridiculous.
Yeah, everything. He's always prepared. If there's ever an option that he's uncomfortable with, he will study it and come up with something new, right? A new answer or whatever his best answer is.
Oh, that's punished.
Yeah, trying the same thing that Tokido was earlier with the MK Tatsu. Now it's corner pressure. Looking to bait the throw. Jin, patient on defense. Hit confirm.
Side switch Tatsu, so good. EX follow-up.
Oh,
done.
finally. He's going to be able to build the bar here. And there it is. Nice and easy. Tokido closes it out, building that bar with the standing medium kick into the EX Tatsu. And first game goes to him. Very convincing. He's looking real sharp up there.
And you said yourself, like, it's not many players that had enough time to actually formulate and create new tech for their V-Trigger 2. So even though we know what these V-Trigger 2s are capable of doing, it's a lot harder of, like, application to bring to a tournament like Evo Japan and try to, use it against a player like Tokido.
Yeah, but as you guys mentioned, right, his preparations, he's just such a champion. His mentality is that of an Evo champion.
He's Batman.
Preparation time is ridiculous.
Prep time Tokido is crazy, man. Whoa. Little whiff right there, right outside of range.
Wow. Stand light kick just to try to get him to do something, and still able to get that parry, that V-skill in the middle, overhead. Combo knockdown in the corner again.
Yeah, that forward heavy punch +5 now, so he gets the standing medium kick combo out there. See, the pressure here is slightly different after the throw. Yeah, the stun.
It definitely changes the game. And that forward hard punch, being able to get a combo after that actually definitely changes the game. Like you said, that pressure is completely different. And I feel like his neutral game is still just as strong, if not stronger, because of that buff. Fireball. Jin's not doing too bad, though. He is not, winning, but the control of neutral is really not that bad.
But he's also not losing bad.
Yeah.
He's not winning.
I like that this is a mirror match because you get to see the difference between a pro and a non-pro in their preparation, in the way that they approach the game. Even though there's not like a huge monetary prize pool at the end of this tournament, his preparation is no different than for Capcom Cup.
Oh yeah, it doesn't matter what the event is, right? He always wants to, play his best and always improve.
He could be playing for a couple noodles, and he'll still bring up that hidden technology.
Ooh, the hit confirm. You see how late he
good.
cancels that low medium kick into the medium kick Tatsu. Tokido gets the W. Man, it's so interesting to see 0 handshakes after the match. It's just like the bow and that's it, out of there. I'm like, whoa.
So can we debunk the myth that they do that?
Wait, what are you debunking here?
Well, there was a myth that they bow here, right? I mean, they were only doing the handshakes because of Western customs.
Oh.
But here, just left alone to their own devices, they do the bow. Once and for all, it's been
Wait, did
settled.
they actually bow? I didn't even see that.
Yeah, they did the bow.
Oh, wow, that's sick.
Yeah.
And that's more hygienic.
Oh, that's true.
There's no germs, dirty FGC germs being circulated with the bow.
You bring up a good point. I don't think I would want to shake your hand, Z.
The
So,
tech here in
I
Japan.
don't know where it's been. I've been playing those arms.
That's what
You're
I'm
playing
worried about.
arms and just dapping people. There we go. Or just bow. face mask and they bow, they obviously know how to not get sick.
I've realized the face mask tech is also to keep you warm in these
true.
winter months.
That's
I mean,
true.
people complain about catching Ebola every time after a major tournament, but this is the one I think that I'm going to walk away with disease-free.
On top of that, you don't have to worry about the handshake fist bump mix-up.
Yeah, that's true.
The
Yeah,
rock,
that's
paper,
like,
scissors.
especially, if you look like me, that's a tough mix-up. You lack the social awareness to always get that one, But, yeah, I mean, I think we have more Street Fighter coming up, as you mentioned. Whatever's on the main stage is generally what we're going to be looking at. And that is Street Fighter for a couple of hours here. I think it looks like we're going to have Mena RD coming up pretty soon here. The Capcom Cup champ himself setting up on the stage. I'm curious to see how he does in this bracket. New Birdie and AE in this version. Still a really strong character.
Daigo put Birdie in his top 5.
Yes.
Yeah, really. I think he's a good character for sure. I don't know that I think he's top 5 worthy, but a lot of people are starting to really value the strengths of this character. And I think, a game with a little bit more ground game in it, like this game can have, right? There's still crazy stuff in AE, but it's good for Birdie. It's definitely a speed that he'd be better playing at.
Yeah, I want to see what trigger he's actually going to use. We talked about Tokido having the ability to come up with this new tech on the fly. Mena RD being a Capcom Cup champion, I want to see what he brings to this new Birdie, this top 5 Daigo claims a Birdie. Even though I'm not saying you're wrong, Daigo, sir. I'm just saying I want to see how it plays
He's
out.
going to say Daigo's wrong for sure.
What?
Ringe is he's not on the Daigo. He's not on
the
this
believer?
I'm holding back because he's on here. I don't want us to completely derail the jump off. All right, we'll talk about that later.
Why don't you cheer for Daigo, Ringe?
Huh? I just think he has enough people cheering for him already.
Dang.
That's all.
He's saying he has too many fans?
I'm trying to spread the love around. That's all.
This guy, Ranch.
I don't know if I buy it.
All right.
He has I bet you he has like a Daigo shrine. He goes home,
Like
puts
an
his back-
altar?
In secret.
pushes back his clothes in the closet, and it's like a lock of hair.
They can
a
never
Daigo,
know.
The Daigo doll next to the manga.
Then there's a
can never
HyperX
know.
headset. One can.
A picture of him sitting in the HyperX throne chair.
Yeah, one
Daigo
Red Bull
Sama.
can. It's a Ryu figure. Tucked away in the corner.
But yeah, with Birdie, right, I think you made a great point. The more neutral-heavy metagame, it should benefit him more because of the big buttons. Of course, there was that universal nerf to command grabs.
Yes.
But it doesn't seem to deter him from the top tier.
Yeah,
for
I
some
mean,
people.
a lot of people were talking about neutral and not neutral in this game and stuff like that. The interesting thing to me is, there are definitely situations that removed neutral or kind of forced situations that were changed or nerfed, but there's still definitely ability to one chance you, right? One chance is still really definitely a powerful tool in this game. So something that you're going to have to look out for as well is like character like Birdie who can one chance you with one big hit, or Abigail, right? Abigail has a big potential to do that.
Speaking of Abigail, Menard on his Twitter said that he's considering going on to the Abigail train and abandoning Birdie altogether, but I think that was a hasty conclusion. I expected to see him, if there's no additional changes to the character balance, him to be maining both big characters.
Yeah, he had quite the mix-up at Capcom Cup. Backstage, when Itabashi was watching, they were about to play each other in the top 8. When Itabashi was watching him, Mena was warming up the entire time with Abigail, practicing all these Abigail combos, all this stuff. And I talked to Itabashi, and Itabashi says, yeah, I think he's going to pick Abigail. I see him picking Abigail back there. And I walked right up to Mena, and I said, I don't believe you're going to pick Abigail for a second. And you know what he did? He made the little notion, and that was it. He went right out there, picked Birdie, got the 3-0.
And you guys talk about how neutral heavy this game is, and I never really felt like Birdie was in a bad spot when it came to neutral. He had a lot of really good buttons all the way up till Season 3, and I feel like having V-Trigger 2 along with the changes kind of like opens up his gameplay a little more. I want to see what he's going to do with these new parts of Birdie, and if he truly does switch to Abigail, I feel like, hey, he's one of the guys who controls big characters the best. I would love to see what he does.
Yeah, I think that's the one weakness of Abigail players right now is that they're not committing fully to the character,
That's
right?
true.
Itazan's kind of flirting with him a little bit, but we still see him play Geef here and there. I want to see someone fully sell their soul.
You want to see
Abigail.
Itagale?
Yes.
Itagale instead of Itazan?
Yes. I want to see no Zengi from that man, only Abigail. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, no. Do they not know how to desync out here? They don't know about desyncing the Bluetooth devices?
No excuse, because the settings are all in Japanese.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
you
not
know
like
what?
a US PS4 in the Gaijin language.
That's how everybody feels when they go to the U.S., right? And they have to
Yeah.
deal with the English menus, and they're like, well, which one of these do I push?
And M. Bison, of course, one of those characters I feel like made significantly cooler with his V-Trigger too. And he gets Psycho Crusher back. Like, how do you not get hype about that?
He's a dangerous character. But both of them locking into the V-Trigger ones.
Oh,
Can out early, walking behind it, looking for the jump here. There it is.
nice anti-air. And once again, like I said before, Birdie has always had really good neutral. But watching that come out again in AE, I want to see what's going to be different here. And I feel like Bison has pretty good neutral as well, especially versus a matchup like Birdie. He's really used to fighting at up close range, has pretty good butts with the 3-framer, but it's not working out right now.
Oh, man, the anti-air.
Down medium punch, so reliable. A lot of characters struggle against the Devil's Reverse, but man, he waited for the block stun to finish off of that rolling can. He littered on the street, waited a second, and got the command.
You can't do that here, man. You gotta wait
Put
for
it in
that
your
trash
pockets.
can. Yeah. You gotta put that nasty
No
food in
trash
your pocket.
cans. There's no trash cans in Japan.
Yeah, there's one every like mile.
Crash counter. Oh, wow. Not ready for that. Yakuniki needs to be careful.
Oh, the big
Yakiniku, I just noticed his name. It's like the best thing ever.
Oh, the EX dive stun. The banana. Second banana.
Yes,
Oh,
he's grilling bananas instead of meat.
Oh, the fake out.
The fake.
So I'm gonna say something,
Mana.
right? Mena is one of those. He's very much a momentum player, and I don't mean like in the round. I mean like if he gets a match, he literally goes up like 10 points.
Yep.
And you have to be careful. And if he's styling on you this early in the tournament, I feel like he's actually went to the next level now.
And not only is he great with momentum, right, but he's incredibly tough with his mental fortitude.
Yes.
We saw him down 0-2 to Nemo in Losers Finals of Capcom Cup and came back 3 straight.
Shout out to Yakiniku though. He has a Dreamcast hoodie on. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
I need to talk
A
to
Sega
this.
Saturn.
I need to talk to this man.
I think he's gonna get destroyed, but he wins in the hoodie department.
Yo, his name is Yakiniku, and he's got the dream cat. Like this guy,
Yeah.
I
he's
actually
about
want
that
that
life.
hoodie.
He is about that life. I gotta tell you, my favorite thing about that was the banana setup. The double banana, and all I heard from the Japanese commenter, banana. Like the confused, like why 2 bananas? We were doing the same thing.
This
We're
is
like,
this
banana?
is the faker of the FTC. He definitely psyched him out with that chain and then got the command grab.
Man,
Yeah, you know how it is. You gotta flex the chain on them, and then when they're looking at you stunting, you just boom, hit them with it. Classic.
and I just want to say again how incredibly cool it is to see Mena in Japan playing in Evo Japan. Like, imagine what that looks like to international players to have the Capcom Cup champion come to a territory and get a chance to play him. This is what it's felt like all these years. I've never thought about it that way.
You know, I couldn't believe that load time right there. I'm so happy. Our days of 45-minute load times might be over. It's more like 20 minutes now.
Oh, got squashed. All right, didn't fail him there.
Crouch jab, confirm again, and that's what I was talking about. That 3-framer in neutral coming from Bison is actually pretty good in this matchup.
Yeah, slightly worse than this version. Swinging with the down fierce.
You can see he goes with a light kick into the scissor kick now. Light kick into Psycho Blast no longer works.
Yeah, it works on hit, but yeah, on block interruptible. Uh-oh, one guess here.
Good block.
I like the answer back. Still in trigger.
Oh, finally the tick throw
throw.
comes out. So good about recognizing when his opponent's going to hold up. I think 3 straight rounds now for Mena. Oh, look for the chain.
Ooh, he's always charging that. Shout outs to Yipes. Yipes told me that Mena's always charged, no matter what. Ooh, crush counter.
Yeah, one more for stun.
Aye, the big boot.
And he's got full CA on deck. That'll be that.
Skip to Malu.
Jump rope.
Yeah, and Mena had already stood up, going to turn off the controller. Even in Japanese, he was like, yep, I got it. No problems. And Yakiniku's out of there. That Dreamcast hoodie.
I'll eat Yakiniku tonight in memory of Yakiniku.
In his honor.
I now have a reason. That's how cold it is. If you're wondering why there's the neck scarves and all this, today is, I think, the coldest day in Tokyo in the last, like, 40 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to bed.
sure is.
I went to bed. It was 29 degrees. I woke
Yeah.
up. It was 27 degrees. So I was like,
It's messed up out here, dude. I'm standing out there. As soon as we got in here, I was so happy. I was like, yes, it's so warm because
Gamer body heat.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
I was very close to wearing a full coat and scarf on commentary. And all these guys, these Logan Samas, these UK guys are like, it's not even cold outside. I'm like, look, I'm sorry I live in a real place, all right, with great weather. You guys have all this rain and coldness. I'm not ready for this. But we got another really, really talented Japanese player.
MOV. Now,
Master of Vampires.
a man that has been loyal to his character for 3 seasons now.
Yep.
I don't think any other pro player can really say the same.
I'm telling you right now, man. He's definitely committed to this character, and I'm definitely one of the biggest MOV fans because he's so cool, and of course that character commitment is one of the dopest things ever.
Well, he's getting smoked over there by
Yeah,
this
I know,
newly
right?
buffed jury.
This couldn't be infiltration, right? We don't have the name yet, but just based on the movement.
Yeah, not enough backdashing, not enough whiff jabs.
Wow.
Fireball.
Well, what a block.
Wait,
bait! Who is
could
this?
this be infiltration?
Who is this?
The legend himself, the mysterious masked man or whatever it was.
He's back, maybe.
Yeah, Dre not a bad character this season for sure. MOV with the dash under, finds the double crouching lie kick.
Oh, air legs confirmed.
Yeah, and you can see he gets the down jab now because of that buff, right? +4 on hit instead of +3. Instant overhead,
Oh,
yep.
great bait.
The problem there.
Oh, misses jumping combo.
Yeah, the problem there is that that instant overhead is not only a mix-up, but and the combo off of it, perfect for MLB. The jump overhead's not only a mix-up, but it'll beat uppercuts, either trade or beat it clean. Just make it whiff. It's a really strong tool for Chun.
Wow, just dash up low to start the round off.
Yeah, MK uppercut, or I guess medium punch.
ZEX knockdown. MOV in trouble in the corner.
Just activates, just get the pressure off of him.
Dashing. MOV trying to find some kind of offense, catches the EX legs out of the air.
Oh, missed. It's an overhead attempt, perhaps. Nice conversion.
One more for stun here. Oh, the whiff from MOV. This time does go in for the throw. It's a classic strategy. Chun-Li can whiff the back strong, and it actually pushes her out of your throw range.
So far away. It's very deceiving.
Yeah, it's like Yun could do the same thing in Street Fighter 4 with standing jab, where he would whiff the jab and he pulls his hurt box back. Kind of makes it hard for him to, or he kind of pulls him out of your range. It is the triple question mark that we got going here. Unknown.
Hey, that guy's actually here.
I think Unknown is here.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Oh,
Unknown's
yeah,
here.
that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Unknown. The mystery.
Oh, I like that jab. That dash up jab gets the crush counter. MOV spins a little meter, gets legs, legs,
Eggs.
legs,
Hey,
and
you're
pushes to the
hungry
corner.
now. I can tell.
Steve needs that food.
Bust open that Egg McMuffin again, fam.
Steve's trying to eat out here. It's early in Japan, man. It's, we haven't had our breakfast. 26 degrees outside. I can't go get food.
It's kind of scary, man. It's so cold outside. I didn't expect this from Japan.
Yeah, you're from St. Louis. You're supposed to be ready for the cold.
I definitely just came back from -7, and I was not prepared for this step. Whiffs, throw whiffs. MOV in trouble, fighting out of the corner. What a take!
Oh, try to get through, and there's the throw. Yeah.
Didn't they change? What they changed her projectile? It's actually
It lasts longer. Yeah, it persists for a little longer. Her light kick fireball, one of the best tools for her neutral. Right? It's
She can
so
chase
powerful.
after it.
Yeah, she can just kind of pursue behind it.
And that's why you see so many people freeze up. They throw out that fireball and walk behind it. And a lot of times they get thrown. And it opens up her footsie game really well, too.
Her legs after that. Yeah, MOV always moving, always hitting buttons, always doing something.
Is instant legs back?
I mean, it's good. Yeah, you can get combos off of it still. It's not like it's +1 anymore.
Yeah.
The crazy days, the +1 air legs.
I really didn't know how people stomach it. That was crazy to me. Knockdown, jump, air legs. What are you going to do?
Empty load into the CA.
That's going to hurt, and that's going to beat the backs as well. MOV is in trouble. Yo, I don't know who this dude is, but he knows how
Would
to
that
play
be
some
crazy
tricks.
if it was the mysterious masked man? They don't know his name yet.
He's wearing a mask.
Yeah, pulls it off. Boom, infiltration's up there. He's streaming from the stage.
He can hide his face, but you can't hide the movements of
Yeah.
certain players. You just know it's a top player even without the names and the graphic overlay.
Yeah, you can tell it's him just by the way he plays, right? The whiff jabs, the moving, the dashing. Oh, missed the air legs.
Is the missed attempts on the instant overhead? Is it because you have to be accurate with the down input?
Oh, I mean, right there, it was air legs attempt, I think.
Okay.
So
think
probably
the
just
height.
a little too late. Yeah, there's a height restriction on it, so if you do it too early, you just get the jump kick.
It's like a roller coaster ride.
Oh. Pushing to that corner. Slowly.
What? The
Whoa.
throw grabbed the limb? Was that a carrot throw?
Yeah, it's like he carried himself into the throw.
Oh, good gamble.
The XVP activates trigger.
Wow, okay.
And her dash is
Oh,
so
look at
scary. Uh-oh. Her dash is so scary after that pressure. Knockdown, dash up, jab, especially in trigger, is something you have to be worried about. And that's like I said, her footsie game opens up a lot. Look at that. Gets getting ticked by that crouching medium kick.
Looking for a forward heavy kick. Couldn't find it. It was a really good button for Chun. Didn't crushed out of the air.
Nothing after that, though?
Yeah, it was dashing up.
Oh,
Yeah, there's the whip.
The trickery.
See, that pulls the hurt box back. It's really tough to see. Oh, the walk up again.
That
Block.
should be
the
stunned.
bait.
And we're going to a final round just like that. MOV Chun.
Oh man, triple question mark. Didn't want to go down fully loaded. Had the full 3 AX bars. V trigger took a gamble. Didn't pay off.
You never want to lose a round, a full bar, unless it's gonna save you. You know, like it's one of those things where that's where meter management is important. Even if you're about to close it out, there's still possibly one more round. You still got to be careful with that meter that you're using.
Punish here.
Hit wheel not safe. There's a nice instant legs.
Yeah, that +4 now gets the down jab into the full combo. Instant overhead.
Oh, that was actually pretty cheap.
Reverse about it. Very nice.
Oh, so close to killing here.
Yo, post stun damage looking really good for Chun-Li. Activates after the EX walk-up throw. Talked about this before.
Oh, and the EX fireball just managed to catch that standing medium kick. Pulls it out for MOV.
All right, that's not infiltration. I take that back.
That is a mysterious mass
That's
man.
true.
The actual definition. But we're jumping into a match here. Koji KOG. KOF time. Right at the start of the match here, 0-0.
Koji Cog rocking that Billy Kane.
We do not see enough Billy Kane.
I agree.
100% we don't.
Cool character. When I first was looking at this game, I was like, who's this guy with the crazy long pole? He looks tight.
Yeah, pole does have a hurt box on it. You can poke it back.
Oh,
but-
man.
Yeah, this character's really annoying.
So you're saying I should play him?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Guard cancel roll there just to get out of danger. I like that, especially coming from Kula. But yeah, Billy Kane is definitely really annoying. Definitely some of the better range options, especially in a game like KOF where projectiles are really strong.
Exactly.
So how do you deal with the superior range against Billy Kane? What is one to do against playing him?
You have to close that gap. A lot of rolls. Because since he's going to commit to buttons at a certain range, you can roll and open them up with crouch buttons. But even still, Kula has pretty big buttons, so she's going to try to short hop in to open up. She's not going to be able to close that gap with a roll because her crouch B, I believe it is, it doesn't have that much range.
Yeah. And you can see right there, right? Koji Cog, that's all you really need to do once you get a life lead with Billy Kane. The neutral jump, just that poke. He's constantly doing it. Keeping his opponent at bay, completely controlling the pace of the KOF match. See, his opponent is now just settling to build some meter, gets to the 3 bars.
And Benny Maru.
Yeah, huge damage off Benny Maru, too, once he gets 80 touch.
And he has 3 bars. He can definitely bring this back.
hard
Back
cancel
roll?
back.
That did not work out for him.
Yo,
Benny
Yeah,
Maru getting
super
lit
two.
up.
goes to super. And look at this pressure. Trying to wait for Benny Maru to do anything. Goes to the overdrive mode. Look, then there's that projectile. Uses that roll to get out of there.
Man, I got to tell you, this Billy Kane guy, I'm about this life.
You
Your
see how
style?
you see how he shook him on the
Yeah.
stick? Like, hey!
Give me all your candy and your bus money.
The way he's just neutral jumping, as you guys were mentioning, to control
Yeah.
space, that neutral jump poke, that looks really, really, really sick. Yeah,
Yeah.
back jump and neutral jump with it.
Yeah, like I said before, in the game where projectiles are so strong,
He actually started his 3rd round with more health than the 2nd round just because he lost none in that 2nd round.
Dang, the Flying Grayson? That was
Oh,
tight.
yeah, you were a Nightwing player. You're definitely about this character. I forgot about that.
I saw that Flying Grayson. I was like, yo, bro, give my boy Ground Blast. I'm in there.
and you can see exactly what I was talking about.
On the train?
That was godlike!
my.
How did he know
Yo,
that?
Psycho? No, it's level 2. All right, we're cool.
Oh, he blocked that
Good
empty
block
lock
on that
low.
low.
Get that overhead
Yo,
out of here.
Billy King.
Good block cross up.
My man Koji is big chilling. He's got such a big lead. 2 characters behind this one, too.
And almost at 2 bars. You know he's going to go into max mode if he can find a hit. But that's the weird thing about Billy Kane. His max mode activation is a little trickier than most because of his range. And good blocking here by Iori just to get out there. And you see him trying to close that gap.
Oh, these pokes are so effective. He's just kind of waiting him out now time.
You see him fishing with that D. Oh, he's looking for max mode activation. If he gets any hit right now. Oh, wow, tries to carry in a command throw. Nice max mode activation. That was actually so good.
Oh,
disgusting. I think KOG actually is the most active KO player in the Kansai region.
Yeah.
Oh, this dude is a cheater. And he's got Mature back there. Oh, man.
Oh, Mature was the
He used
anchor?
T-Hawk in Street Fighter. Now he can pick top tier in KOF.
Yeah, you know, I'm a big fan of XSK Samurai, but if you haven't seen that Koji Kog Samurai match,
Oh, that's so good.
you know, take 3 to 4 minutes out of your day.
Just 3 or 4 minutes out of your day.
Go check that match out. That is a legendary Evo match that you guys can check out there.
All right, puts Vice on the back end this time around.
Who is Verse?
He's the boss.
Boss.
Yeah.
Boss
You can pick
character.
boss characters in this?
It's KOF, bro.
Oh my goodness.
I really
KOF,
hope.
bro.
I really hope we get to see Verse because you're gonna lose your
Yo,
mind.
that
Yeah.
character's actually broken.
Yeah,
Like
Verse
I
is
feel like
crazy.
there's no realm where that character's not broken.
Verse is such a funky
Oh,
character,
he's all the way
man.
in the back. I don't know if we're gonna get to see him this time.
Oh, yeah, Mature.
Yeah, a verse with meter is actually the most terrifying thing in the world.
And of course, you can see the order switch is.
So winner
legal.
can do order switch.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I was gonna say. Order
a
switch
KOF.
is legal.
Oh, and of course, Mature able to set up those big projectiles. keep
Surprised you
pressure
don't
on
play
him.
this character. The big crossed projectile Mature.
I dabbled a little bit, but not in 14.
That's your big fireball. She doesn't have back turn, though, right?
Nah, no back turn.
No back turn with the parry?
But her pressure is actually really ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
Record keeps you locked down most of the time, has cross-up options after that big fireball. But that's kind of like the back turn thing that you mentioned, though. She does have options like that. But you have to negate that. You see him using those fireballs himself. But if she goes into max mode, she used big fireball,
Yeah.
she gets 2 hits, and she gets to mix you up anyway. So it's even harder.
Yeah, big fireball in max mode is crazy.
I was gonna say, Mature's one of the characters where you see just activate max mode in the neutral, right? Not like a cancel from a combo or anything like that, just because she wants more meter for those EX fireballs.
Old school Yun style. Yeah, she's definitely, and that's another thing about KOF. People use their max modes in a lot of different ways. And like you just said, Mature one of those characters. All right, here we go. Benny Morrow, really good, as you can see, at like dispersing these fireballs because of how his works. And he doesn't move, and he also has a great follow-up that's going to hurt. Cancel. Oh,
Don't get the ghost?
I love like the silhouettes of like the skulls that they have for
Yeah.
all like the Iori team characters. It's so dope.
You see that advanced cancel right there. You can combo a level 1 super into a level 2 super if you have the meter.
Oh, headphones.
What? Was that setup? Didn't work though. Oh no!
Activate off of that
Wow,
crouch
up
B.
2 lights is gonna hurt. Benny Madu,
Look at this
damage,
kick.
battery.
Yeah, Benny Morrow is definitely one of those a second string, maybe third rank character that you want to put on anchor, because the more meter he has, the more dangerous he becomes. He has
Right.
a lot of damage turnaround, high damage output, and his movement's really good. Really good at dealing with the projectile characters. And he doesn't have too many bad matchups in this game.
All right, can he get around this Billy so we can see some verse?
Benny Morrow not in the worst situation in this matchup. Like I said, if he can close the gap, he should be fine.
Yeah, but can he, though? You look at all these
Oh,
little
look
pokes
at that.
adding
Poked
up.
in the eye by the pole.
That defensive
That
jump
has
back.
to be the most irritating button to play against. How do you get around that?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you can see just how different he's playing, right?
Yeah.
Against
He
Billy Kane.
controls the ground and the air with that
Oh.
button. Oh, what is this? Pogo stick
screen,
shenanigans.
the mid-screen short hop cross-up, a
Oh.
lot of people don't know how to deal with that.
Yeah.
I've actually seen matches, like I remember back in early days, KOF, Chris G lost a match to short hop CD. Legitimately entire match from kill. So stuff like that is definitely disrespectful. But Billy Kane, one of those characters, like you said before, controls so much range. I like the command throw.
Oh, try for the
block.
overhead.
Oh, and guards the leg too, and then proceeds to max mode cancel?
Full screen punish.
Oh, empty low. Missed it.
We're still in good shape.
Oh.
Wow.
Cancel
Jump
max mode
C.
a little bit too late right there. That's why he didn't get the dash after.
guard cancel roll, and that's what you're supposed to do. If you
This
block,
Santa Claus ready, yeah.
if you block, some of his attacks have 2 hits to him. You guard cancel roll, and during the recovery, you can open them up. But you have to know which attacks it is.
Ooh.
I believe his standing C is one of those moves. You have to guard cancel.
Oh, again! How is that legal?
Shake hands.
Beautiful activation from Koji Kog right there.
He's
Just
definitely-
activating on block for the mix-up.
Yeah, definitely is a T-Hawk player. I can just tell that mix-up alone, the jump right on top of the head. That Billy Kane is cool.
So how do you deal with that cross-up in the short hop? You just have to block?
You have to read or roll
Obediently?
back. Because if he's going into the air, you can roll back or forward and be okay.
Okay.
But the short hop is one of the hardest things to deal with, especially when the character has that much range. So either stand up, block, guard, cancel, roll, or just roll forward or back. Make him go for the throw, and that way he'll stop short hopping.
Okay, makes a lot of sense to me. Well, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this first hour of the Jump Off here at EVO Japan. We're going to take a very short break. We'll be back with more action here at this event. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying. We'll see you guys in just a little bit.